Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these hanging scroll signs using Dollar Tree products just in time for Father's Day. Let's get started. Okay, first you're going to need these rulers from the Dollar Tree, and I go ahead and peel off the measuring tape part. It's really easy to pull off. We're just going to be using the back of these rulers, and we're going to go ahead and paint them with this antique wax stain from Walmart. I went ahead and just painted the flat side of this ruler and the sides. I didn't paint the other part, I guess the front of the ruler. This is the only part that needs to be painted for this project. This is the only part you're gonna see. Okay, next you're gonna need this craft paper from the Dollar Tree. And I go ahead and start to measure this out. It's gonna need to be the width of the ruler and the length of an 8x10 paper with a little extra room at either side at the top and bottom, because you're gonna need some extra room to attach it to your wooden rulers. And I went ahead and used the tape measure that I had pulled off from the wooden ruler to get the width. And that's what you see there, those little blue and red strips. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this out. Okay, and then I went ahead and created this text that we're going to use on our scroll, and I created this on an app called Phonto. It's basically a photo editing app that you can add text to photos or images, or just a plain image, which is what I did here. I added this text to a plain image. There's a lot of different fonts you can choose from. It's very user-friendly. And the text I used was Amatic SC bold, and you could basically just size it to your image, and then you go ahead and save the image and you can print it out, and that's what I did here. And the quote that I used is "Bears beats Battlestar Galactica," and that is a quote from The Office. Any Office fans out there? And I'm gonna be giving this to my husband as a Father's Day gift from me and my daughter, and The Office is one of our favorite shows. I also created a Marvel Avengers themed text as well that I'm going to be using as well. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is gluing our scroll to our wooden rulers, and I just go ahead and use good old Elmer's glue. I wasn't quite sure the best way to attach this, but that's what I went ahead and went with. Okay, and then I realized that the width of the top of my scroll did not match the width of the bottom of my scroll exactly, so I kind of just cut it down a little bit as I could before I glued it. I flipped it over. Okay, so now it's the bottom, not the top, but anyways, I flipped it over, and I'm gonna go ahead and just trim it a bit so that the top and bottom width match, if that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to start arranging my text to see how I want to place it on the scroll. Okay, and we're going to be using the chalk transfer method to put the text onto our scroll. Basically, I used this in my last video if you had seen that. I'm going to start coloring the back of the text with chalk, and I'm going to place it on the scroll and go over it with a pencil, and you're going to see how that transfers the chalk onto the scroll and makes it basically into a stencil. So I'm gonna tape this onto our craft paper, and I'm gonna use painter's tape and just use it as lightly as possible. I'll just stick it on as lightly as possible because I don't want any of the craft paper to come up after we take off the tape. And I did not make up this method at all. I have seen a couple of videos of other YouTubers using this method. Most recently, Bargain Bethany used this for a video, and I think I first saw it on J Money DIY's channel. So I will go ahead and link their videos below because I definitely want to give them credit. I did not make this up, but it's very effective and very cool. Basically, as I said before, I'm using a pencil to just fill in the text, and that's the pressure from the pencil is going to transfer the chalk onto the paper, and I'm going to use that as a stencil. Okay, so now I'm going to carefully peel this tape off, and I did get a little bit of the craft paper come up, but it wasn't too bad. It didn't totally rip it or anything, so it was definitely still usable, but I tried to be more careful on the other one when I peeled it back up. So I went ahead and got a paint pen, and that's what I'm going to be using to fill in the text. But first I went ahead and traced it over with the pencil because it was a little hard to see with the chalk, and I wanted to make sure that I got it just right in the lines. And so I thought it'd be easier to trace it with a pencil and then go over it with the paint pen. And then you're just going to keep repeating the process until you finish your text. And here it is all finished. I really like how it turned out. Very simple, but I really like the look of this, especially for a Father's Day gift. And then to finish this off, you're going to add some twine from the Dollar Tree to use as your hanger. So here is the finished product. I think this project is very customizable to whatever the father in your life is interested in. For my husband, I went with the Office theme and the Avengers theme. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.